Sair da escola já com uma formação profissional no currículo? Parece bom demais pra ser verdade, né? Pois é. No ensino técnico do Senac, isso é possível. É ensino médio junto com formação técnica, que acontece durante os 3 anos. Lá, eles usam metodologia para projetos, desenvolvendo competências como resolução de problemas, pensamento crítico e colaboração, além de valores éticos e sustentáveis. Quer saber? Senac. Acesse sp.senac.br/ensino médio e saiba mais.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer. So let's bring her out. The star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
Welcome to Kill Me Now. I am Judy Gold, your host. And I'm actually having a Kill Me Now moment right now. Literally right now.
This is special.
This is a special edition of Kill Me Now because I'm in the middle of a fucking Kill Me Now moment. I'm here with Lauren Hennessy. Lauren is transgender but won't get the surgery, so you have to call Lauren him.
Okay.
Just
because it's correct.
Because that's what he, but I have to explain it. And our guest today is Dion Forrest, also known as Diane Shulman from Boston. Dion is an 80-year-old.
Yes.
You look like,
Well, only my
78.
plastic surgeon.
And Dion has been performing for how many years?
60 years.
60 years.
60 years. My mother made me perform.
Okay, we're going to get to that. I just have to start. Now, the podcast is Kill Me Now because I talk about things that piss me the fuck off and things that, piss my guests off.
Right.
So here we are. We decided, okay, we're going to record at the CBS studios.
Okay.
So they won't let Lauren touch the board because Lauren is not a producer here.
They said they will next time.
They're better because Jared is here, who's an intern studying music at University of Miami. Okay, he's going to be a senior. His birthday, September 7th. And he's running the board. And we started the podcast and we were having a great time. And Jared says, oh my God, it's not recording. Because Jared didn't fucking push record. Is that correct, Jared?
May I cut in?
No, do not defend Jared.
No, I'm just going to say I love Jared because he's making me look great right now. I'm not defending him.
Jared, now, what day of your internship is this? Day 5.
Yeah.
And did you not say this was the best time you've had at the internship?
Oh, without a doubt.
And you fucked it up.
He said, without a doubt, day 5.
Oh, boy.
For those of you
How are
listening.
you going to make that up to us, Jared?
Can I go get you that tea?
Shut the fuck up. All right.
He's trying to buy Judy off with tea, and it's not
That's
working.
fine. So, Dion Forrest. So people can find you. A lot of people will not know who you are.
Right. But a lot do.
But a lot of people do know who you are. But this is an audience that goes all over.
Okay.
And Dion is a performer, well known in the city.
Right.
But you've traveled all over the world.
Yes.
You play the ukulele.
Yes, the piano.
And the piano. And you
Like
know.
you.
Right. And 9 languages.
Right. Wow.
Fluent.
No, I'm only fluent in the French and the Spanish, sort of.
Only.
The rest
English. What about Hebrew?
No, I can sing in them. I learned how to sing.
It's like a stutterer who can't speak, but then when they sing, they don't stutter.
That's right.
So you're like that with, all right. And you had a show called I Married a Nun?
Yes, my first one-woman show was I Married a Nun, and it was very successful.
Right. And then you just did another show where you got rave reviews.
Yes, in Orlando at the Fringe Festival.
Now you're 80 years old going to the Fringe Festival.
Yes.
And they're all Jareds at the Fringe Festival.
Oh,
they're all
darn
20
tootin'.
and don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You're darn tootin'.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you get respect, Dion?
Oh, I get a lot of respect. My show is titled Around the World in 80 Years.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes. But it was amazing. The young people didn't come as much as the older people came. Because the older people wanted to see what do you do when you're 80 years old.
Right. So, but the younger people would have enjoyed it.
They would have loved it. So the next time I'm going to change the name, like
It's just so stupid.
What are you going to change the name to?
What is it? Having sex in 20 languages.
Nice. Around
Something
the bed.
about
like
fucking.
that.
It has
That's
to be
right.
about fucking
And
to get
then
the kids there.
yeah.
Around the bed in 80 years.
That's not bad.
No,
Well, you
I
give
will.
me the
I will
idea.
think of the title.
Yeah, I have
Now,
changed.
do you still have sex?
Oh, do I? Yes.
And
yes,
do you have
that's
sex
the problem.
with women or men?
Both.
Why limit yourself?
Okay.
Both.
So, and what's your type?
What is my type?
Yeah.
If they're nice, that's my.
It's all
type.
about being nice.
Being nice.
Age that you don't give a shit.
Oh, no, I don't care. I love younger. I love
Right.
younger people very much.
Yeah, I know, because that's what keeps you young.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's so older people are
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
Except some are really great.
Do you like trannies?
It's all a state of mind.
I haven't tried that yet, so I have no
there's a
idea.
first time for everything.
Okay, well, I have no idea.
Lauren, shut up. You're married. Shut the fuck up.
You are engaged, and you spent the whole last show last week flirting with Rachel Feinstein, so I get to flirt with Dan.
I didn't flirt with her, and now Elisa's going to think I was flirting with her.
Well,
then Elisa's going to my partner.
That's
Elisa
why I said
gets
that.
very. But I did not flirt with her at all. I
No,
never
no.
flirt. I'll flirt with Dion.
Please.
Hey,
All right, so Dion,
Yes.
you are a fascinating woman. So you were born in Boston.
I was born in Newton, Massachusetts.
Newton, Mass, also
Right.
known as Jewton, Massachusetts,
That's
because it's
right.
all Jews.
It's all Jews.
Jew. And then did you go to college?
Yes, I went to Middlebury in Vermont.
Oh, that's a great school.
I was the only Jewish girl in the college.
Oh, my God.
Only one, so I started Hillel.
You
And
did not.
I did.
Oh, my
too.
God.
Can you
Your
believe
life is
that?
fascinating. Okay. And so what did your mother go to college?
She went a couple of weeks to Sergeant Phys Ed College, and she decided to get married instead. So she didn't go.
Sergeant Phys Ed College?
Yeah, that's Boston University in 1920 or something like that.
Wait, so your mother was going to be a physical education teacher?
Yeah. And then she quit. It was too hard.
It was too hard? And she married your father
And she married, who's a lawyer.
who was a lawyer. What kind of lawyer?
Everything. Real estate, divorce, anything.
Okay, so your father was a lawyer and your mother was a lesbian.
and she had
I mean,
her
there's no
priorities
fucking
straight.
way. Do you think your mother was a lesbian?
No, but I think my aunt was. But they didn't know then. You know,
Right,
This
right,
is
because you couldn't.
1920s,
Yeah.
30s. They didn't know. I didn't
Well,
know.
some of them knew, but like, you know. Okay, so then you went to Middlebury, then what happened?
And I got married
To
a nice Jewish boy,
who was a
Irwin Cohen, and he didn't know how to pleasure a woman. It wasn't a great marriage.
okay,
But the only trouble was that the woman was me.
right. So
That's an issue.
wait. So what did Irwin do for a living, and how'd you meet
A
him?
lawyer through my father. That's how you did
Were
it
you
in the
attracted
old
to
days.
Irwin?
Yeah, what did I know? I was
Well,
an
so you're
innocent.
walking down the aisle at your wedding, and you're
and I'm
like,
wishing I wasn't there.
you did? You wished you
Yes,
weren't there?
I wasn't there.
Can you tell in the
I was
videos?
acting.
Were there videos and
No,
stuff?
there
and
were
photographs?
stills, and you could tell in the stills, diapositive, colored
Right.
slides.
Did you?
Excuse me.
Was Irwin miserable too?
No, he loved it. He liked the money. He liked my family's money.
Oh, you had. And where was Irwin from?
Brighton, Boston.
Oh, blue collar.
Southie.
All right. So you marry Irwin. How long are you married?
4 years.
4?
4 years.
And so you're a divorced woman
Yeah.
in the, 1950s?
I divorced him in 1962.
And that's my year of my birth.
Oh, God help us.
All right. So you divorced him in which was not good then.
No,
that
it
was
wa-
like, oh my God, they're divorced.
Yeah, my parents didn't tell anybody for
course.
100 years. They never told anybody. My wedding picture was always there.
Oh, that's so
Unbelievable.
sweet.
That's what a Jewish woman did
Right.
not get divorced.
So you got divorced, but
And
no
I
one
went
knew.
to Paris.
And you went to Paris.
I went to Paris to fool around.
Okay.
You're such a badass.
So you went to Paris in 1962.
That's
What
right.
did Irwin remarry
Yes, he remarried immediately.
and had kids?
I don't know. I never kept in touch.
Because we could look him up because there's
I
only
wish you
one
would. I've
Irwin
never-
Cohen in the entire world. Okay. All right. So then you go to Paris.
I go to Paris and I
How
fool
old are you?
around. I'm 28 years old.
Okay. So you're 28, divorced, and you go to Paris.
And I never
Where are you
really
living?
have- I'm living at the Cité Universitaire, where all the students live. So
But you're not a student.
Yes, I am. I studied singing. I'm becoming French. Pantomime.
Oh, you studied
and men.
theater. Okay.
I studied
And then you
men.
started fucking French men.
Oh, yes. I want to find out what love was all about.
Right. And they were not circumcised.
Somewhere.
So
All right.
the first time you had sex with Erwin was after you got married, correct?
That's exactly it.
Did you have any other sexual experiences?
Not
even
for him. No, never.
Not
before
even
him.
kissing. No one touched your boobs.
Oh no, we necked in those days.
Did they touch your boobs?
One guy did.
And did you touch
But it
his
was
wiener?
a sin. I wasn't. No.
You could never touch their
This
wiener.
was a different world. You
I can't
believe
fucking
it.
believe that.
Different world.
So you marry someone and you never saw his wiener or a hard on.
No.
That's fucking awful.
Everyone was missing out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. See, nowadays it's a different
You're a lesbian.
story.
But there must have been some women that had premarital sex then.
Oh, there were. But I was a good Jewish
Right,
conservative girl. What do you want?
So, and do you have any siblings?
I had a brother 10 years older.
And
Yes. And
he was perfect?
no, he married the wrong woman.
Jew?
A Jew, right.
Did he have kids?
And he had 2 kids.
Okay. And so you're a mistake because you're 10 years.
I was 10 years younger, and evidently mother she wanted to have the perfect child. So she waited till she had me 10 years later. And she wanted me to be perfect.
So you were
Mission
perfect.
Accomplished.
So you were perfect, and then you go to France.
And then
And where'd you live?
I lived there in the, what do you call it?
Arrondissement. Arrondissement.
18th, the 18th.
18th arrondissement. And
So
then,
the first year I discovered men. And then I went to Israel with my mother. She wanted me to come back to Boston. I said no.
so you were only there a year.
And then I went, and the next year I studied women.
Nice.
Okay.
You studied abroad.
Hey, good night, ladies. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm giving you that one. Now shut the fuck up. So,
I'm dying now.
wait, Dion. So, wait a minute. So you only stayed in France for a year?
A year and a half.
And then
they
you
begged
went
me to
back,
come
come back,
home.
and then she takes you to Israel?
No, they took me to Israel in between. And then they begged me to come home for my niece's wedding.
Okay, so
Of all
was
things.
the trip to Israel to make you, like, come to God?
Probably.
right.
It was in the old days.
Okay, so you go to Eretz Yisrael,
That's right.
which wasn't even a state
No,
until 1968.
this was, I think, after 60. I can't remember.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so...
Jerusalem, you had to look at Jerusalem from a hill.
Right.
You couldn't go into Jerusalem.
Right. Okay, so...
That's where Jesus was born.
whatever. So then you go back to Boston
Right.
and you go to your niece's wedding.
I go to my niece's wedding.
Was she happy at her wedding?
Yes, she was happy. Still married, if you can believe it.
Jew? Did she marry a Jew?
Nice Jewish boy
Okay.
from New York.
All right.
And so I kept trying to meet guys there, and they're all the same guys I knew from before. So I said, I'm going to New York. I really want to go to Paris, but they wanted me nearby. So I
So
came to New York.
what was your first lesbo experience?
Paris.
Yeah, who was it?
And I'm still friendly with her.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yes,
awesome.
I just saw
Who
her
is
2
she?
years ago. Michelle. It's Michelle Dardenne.
And what does she do?
She's retired. Everybody I know is
I know, but
retired.
what did she do?
She was a bus driver.
Welcome to Play It, a new podcast network featuring radio and TV personalities talking business, sports, tech, entertainment, and more. Play it at play.it.
Hot. She wore a uniform.
She wore a uniform.
Nice.
Did you rip it off? Did you rip off that uniform?
Of course
So
she
she
did.
was she was the butch, right?
Of course.
Did they have dildos then?
No. Just people.
So fingers and all right. So
Jesus.
Jared, are you enjoying this? Even though you fucked up the beginning. Anyway, all right. So did you fall in love with Michelle?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
And my parents made me come home. They
fuck
made
them.
little
All right.
lesbian.
Yeah.
But you're still friends with Michelle.
Still, yeah.
Are you attracted to Michelle?
Well, not anymore. She's not interested in sex now. Can you believe it?
That's terrible.
Can you?
And she lived her life as a lesbo.
That's right. Exactly.
Lesbian bed death.
Okay.
She's like 73 now. She's not interested. Most of the women my age are not interested.
Why?
That's because you have to remind them. That is
They're
your
not
duty.
interested. But, I'm still interested, and my rule is it ain't over till the fat lady's dead.
Right. Exactly.
You hear that,
With her
listeners?
dry vagina. Okay. So
Oh!
that's how I ordered my martini the other night. I swear to God, I said to the waiter, I said, can I have a Chopin martini? He's like, how do you want it? I said, I want it with 3 olives and as dry as an 84-year-old woman's vagina.
Nice.
And he didn't react. I go, you can't fucking react. Like,
He must know you.
Whatever. All right, so you go back to New York.
So I come to New York and I want to make a career.
Are you
here.
working at all, making money?
Oh, yes. I always played piano in cocktail lounges.
Right.
Cool.
And I joined the union right away and I worked all the time. All
Okay.
the time.
Did your parents come see you perform?
Yes, they did. In Boston, they saw me perform.
And did they bring their friends and everything?
No, really. They thought I was a glorified B-girl.
Oh.
You know, they didn't know what. So I said, Ma, she says, why aren't you teaching school? Because I got a master's.
Right.
Education.
They all wanted the women to be teachers.
And by B-girl, you don't mean breakdancer, right?
That's right. Well, I could be. So I said, Ma, you gave me the piano lessons and the singing lessons. What did you expect?
All right. When you do that, it makes a noise. So you
I'm
can't
so
do that.
sorry.
It's all right. So what did you expect?
What did you expect?
So did you know Frances Faye?
No, I didn't know Frances Faye.
Okay.
Why, she's from Boston?
Well, no, she was a piano player in Vegas and a cabaret person, and she was out kind of at her late night show in
Really?
Vegas and
Really?
would just talk about, So I
No,
thought,
I was very in.
out, you know what I mean? She would talk about her, women and shit like that. Okay, but then when she went on TV, she didn't talk about that. Okay, so you moved to New York.
I moved to New York, and here the world was open, and I did commercials and played in restaurants, etc. And I had a ball. And
Okay.
of course, I got a girlfriend right away. And
Who?
I got a boyfriend right away.
You had 2 going on at once?
Always, yes, until the last 25 years, till the 9th.
So you always had a boyfriend and a girlfriend?
That's right.
Who did you like being with more?
Well, probably the girlfriend.
Right, because you're a lessee, and you grew up then, and you I don't want to be a full lessee.
That's right. Never, never. So I did a whole show about bisexuality, the show
Right.
before this one, because, the straights don't.
Well, people your age
people
don't want to
understand.
talk about.
No, they don't.
We like to call them breeders here.
I'm a breeder,
That's true.
so you never had children.
No, darn it. I wish I did.
You do.
I envy you. I envy you.
Oh, thank you. It is a great thing.
In my
but,
day, we didn't do it when we were single.
right.
Yeah.
And
I envy
whatever. So now, there's all different kinds of families, but the best kind of family has 19 kids, and the women are oppressed, and the older brother fondles them. Okay, so those are God-fearing, God.
and Jesus.
So my show, is called Kill Me Now because
Yes.
everything pisses me off.
Right.
I wanted to ask you, growing up in the 40s and 50s, okay, I want to know what pissed you off then. Like, what got you mad then?
Because I was always, in my brain, a strong girl,
Right.
woman. And the boys got it all.
Right.
My mother said, when you go out with a boy, tell him how great he dances. Tell him this, tell him that. And here, I was just as good as most of the boys.
Of course, better.
And that was the culture then. And I knew something was wrong. But
Right.
I didn't know how to deal with it.
Right.
So I did what they said.
Okay. And do you regret that
Yes,
at all?
I do.
But look at you now.
80 years old.
I know, but look at you. You're like a trailblazer.
Yes, you are. And you've lived like more lives than most people do their
Okay.
entire life.
Great. That's great.
Already.
So-
Probably by the time you were 20.
Okay. So you grew up. Was there air conditioning?
No.
Yeah,
We sat
no air
on the
conditioning.
stoop. We sat on the stoop, and my mother built the porch to be an outdoor sleeping.
Right.
This is what you did in the 40s.
Right, because my mother was born in 1922, so
you
I know
go.
there was no the first TV.
No. I had it
The
when I was
radio?
14. 14
But
was the
before
first time.
that-
Sorry. We listened to the radio every night.
And you'd sit around the radio
Sit around
in
the
your
radio. Listen
living
to
room.
Jack Benny. Listen to The Shadow. This was our life.
Right.
And at noon, we'd listen to all these radio things.
Okay. And then TV
story.
came.
Then TV came, and my mother wouldn't let us have the TV till, after 2 years. And then we were allowed to have it in the house.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to get a color TV
There you go.
because we couldn't get one because my mother read some article that it gave off radiation.
Right.
And we had a fucking black and white TV. I used to do a joke about it. And I did this joke about how we had a black and white TV, and we finally got her to buy us a color TV. And thank God this was after remotes were invented, because we could never get up from the sofa to change the channel with our lead aprons on.
Good job.
You don't even fucking get it, Jared.
Radiation was a really big.
I know. Meanwhile, we're eating sugar and shit and crap and process. All right, anyway.
Microwave food.
And putting fucking oil on our faces and laying out in the sun. All right, anyway. So you had a TV and you wanted to be on TV?
Yes, I was on TV when I was, say, 13 years old. I did a pantomime. The Schillinger House became the Berkeley School of Music.
Right.
And I took lessons there, and they had community auditions. Community Opticians was the one who sponsored it. So I was on one of their first programs. I would love to.
They were opticians, and they wanted it on TV so you could see the person.
Yeah.
Good night, folks. Yeah. Okay.
So I did
that was, it must have been a huge thing that you were on TV.
Yes, it was fantastic.
All right. So was your mother like, well, Diane is on television on what was it? UF, whatever, and you had to turn the dial. So we had to turn
Channel 2 still. Yeah.
It was just,
Believe it or
okay,
not.
you don't know anything about this? Don't say RCA. I'm talking about the UHF channel on the bottom, which was like
You weren't talking about the radio?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so then TV, okay? And then I remember the first answering machine. I
Yes.
remember for the phone. I remember tape recorders.
I wouldn't get. Yes, I had
Cassettes?
a wire recorder.
Right.
We had wire recorders. 1953 at college. Nobody
Right.
knows this. It came in before tape,
Right.
and that's how I learned French on a wire recorder.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and the wire would break,
Right.
and so you didn't know how to really fix it. And thank God, years later, they invented tape.
I have so many cassette tapes that I put together, like music that I loved, which is now like on Pandora when you pick a station and I want to transfer them, and I got this thing to transfer it, and it doesn't work on a fucking Apple. It only works on a PC. So I'm really pissed off.
Yeah.
So do you think, because I believe, and I really want your opinion on this, that cell phones, computers, social media have ruined
Yes,
the human race?
I hate it. I want to go back to 40, 50 years ago.
Right.
I hate it. I wish we'd go back to no computers, no nothing. It's not human anymore.
It is not human. This fucking pisses me off. The Apple Watch, okay, sorry, tells you when you have to stand up and walk around. All right, so what pisses you off?
What pisses me off? Now what pisses me off is I'm just broken up in a relationship
Oh, with
bummer.
whom?
Their loss.
with a girl. Mm-hmm. A woman. Mm-hmm. Just broken up.
Who broke up with who?
I decided enough's enough.
Okay.
Okay. Did she want to break up?
No, but she kept wanting that.
The money? Mm-hmm. What the fuck is that? I don't get that.
Chicks, man.
Oh, you think guys don't do that?
Well, guys don't make as much money as their girlfriends usually.
Yeah, right. Okay,
So I just broke up.
and what did she do? Was she upset?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, she's very upset. She won't talk to me. She won't talk to me.
So this happens when you're in your 70s and 80s. The same fucking bullshit.
The same thing. And the thing is, so I like younger people.
Right, of course.
I love younger people. So now, I'm looking around, but the younger people look at an older person and they only see what's on the surface. Mm-hmm. And they have no idea there's still a big fire burning in my furnace.
I know that.
I know that. I love older people.
I
Me
know,
too.
but a lot of people don't. The guys, the girls.
Fuck them. They're such fucking losers. All right.
Okay, youngins, you should learn a thing or two because it's awesome.
All right, shut up. So, Lauren doesn't know his place here.
I'm learning. I'm trying.
Okay, thank you. Don't you love Dion?
I do.
What's wrong with you, Jared? You didn't fucking laugh. You haven't laughed in the past few minutes.
He's laughing on the inside.
You're an asshole. All right, so Dion.
Yes.
So I really want to talk about, because I believe, like, my son is
old
on
is your
his
son?
fucking phone, 13.
Okay.
And my other son's on his phone. They fucking text. I get in fights with Elisa because the text, if I don't put the right expression or emoji,
I'm the
it's
worst
fucking
texter, yeah.
ridiculous. I want to just, no one calls, no one makes eye contact, no one talk. A few years ago, went to Paris. We went to Paris for Elisa's birthday for 5 days. I did not get a plan. I did not bring my phone. I did not, and it was great. I remember that. It's like natural. I remember sitting and waiting, for a phone to ring, and I lived in my head. It was like, so how, you have seen so much.
If I had kids, I don't. But if I had kids, I wouldn't allow it. I say, you got to talk, not around me. None of this
It's unbelievably hard to take it away.
I know it is. People tell me.
Yeah, Ben said one of his friend's mothers, the minute they all go to this friend's house, she makes them all put their phone in a basket, and they don't go to her house anymore.
See, this.
She's like not popular now.
Well, what's the point?
I mean, literally, all right, I do call him from the other room because my knees hurt and I don't want to get up. So I have to say that. But it's fucking, they don't live. And like, I notice like at like my kids' shit, like, whatever, if they are doing a play or this or that, you don't even watch it. You just look at it through a phone. It's like, no, I want to just be there and remember it the way I remember it.
I think there will be a pendulum from
I think
that.
there's going to be a change.
Yeah.
Now that we got hacked now by the Chinese.
Yeah, gonna be
it's
a
fucking,
change.
everything is on a fucking computer.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when I write, I often write on my computer, but I will handwrite and so much more shit comes out, It's like, I don't know. Like, all right, so I'm a musician, you're a musician, which we're going to get to.
I'm a musician.
Whatever, someone else is here, but I don't know who it is. They could now have a ukulele setting. Ugh, sorry about the mic. The ukulele setting on some keyboard instead of having a ukulele. It's not the fucking same.
No.
It's not the same.
No. I don't like to hear this electronic music.
So what do you do when do you get pissed off?
I get furious.
And how do you do? Do you take temper tantrums? Do you cry? Do you throw things? And has your anger changed as you got older, like the way you express it?
I get furious.
Like,
and I will yell, and I have to not yell. I have to not.
Why?
Because the shrink says you mustn't yell so much.
I heard people who let it out live longer.
Maybe that's why I'm still living.
Right. So you don't yell. Will you do a song for us?
Oh, I'd love to. And, as I said, I'm dating, excuse me. I'm dating again. And, I mostly go out with younger guys because everyone else.
Why do you have to say guys?
Well, because so far for agents to book, they don't want you out of the. This is.
I understand that, but you're one of a kind.
Wait a minute.
You're one of a kind. You're a gay 80-year-old. Everyone would fucking love that. I guarantee you.
Everyone does love that.
Right. You'll get all the gays.
Well, so far, I haven't. I mean, I perform all over.
Because you're not being truly yourself.
Okay.
After
today, I will be.
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah. I know.
And can we put in our description?
Yeah.
Gay-ish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gay-ish.
Yeah, gayish. Yeah. I had a girlfriend for 25 years.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the closet. You're a fucking icon. You're a fucking Leslie who's 80 and still out there performing. Come out. Come out wherever you are.
Yeah, amen.
What? I mean, it's always like these young kids who are, no, I want to see.
You'll connect more with the younger generations if you talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, tell the agents this.
Okay,
You know what?
all the people the agents want you to perform for are going to be dead in 2 years. You want the young people.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
you're a
do.
leslie. Okay, so let's redo the intro where you actually say a
Okay.
woman. I just broke up. All right.
I just broke up, but I really date a lot, and I date mostly, younger women, because everyone else is dead.
Right.
And, the young women love me, a lot of them, because when I go down, I can't get up.
Bing bong! Jared even liked that. See, Jared's 20, and Jared loved that.
He's ready to jump your bones.
Yeah.
She's gay, you can't.
But
She's mine.
Shut up!
But as I tell you, they only see a lot of them what's on the surface.
Right.
So,
Caitlin.
I ain't 16, not a beauty queen, and my eyes are bagging and my skin is sagging. That's the reason that you don't love me. Maybe that's not love. I ain't 20 either, and I don't care neither, and I dye my hair, not just here, but there. If that's the reason that you don't love me, maybe that's not love. If you don't see I rock, well, we ain't gonna roll. If you don't wanna pitch my tent, put away your pole. If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea. 'Cause if you can't see what I got, you ain't getting me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies, everybody join in. Our divine. I got big old breasts that droop from my chest, pert near down all the way to my nest. That's the reason that you don't love me. Maybe that's not love. If you don't see I rock, oh baby, we ain't gonna roll. If you don't think I'm tasty, don't eat my casserole. Yeah! If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea. 'Cause if you can't see the bang I got, you ain't banging me. Everybody,
ladies, older ladies, older ladies,
are divine. Once more, please.
older ladies, older ladies, older ladies.
What are we, ladies? We're divine.
Wow! Yes, Dion Forrest.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I love that song.
Thank you.
Jared,
I
love it.
20 years old, loved it.
The young people love me when I'm on stage.
Oh.
Love me.
I'm telling you now, it's time to come out.
Okay.
And I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like, look at the Golden Girls. Was the gayest show in the world. It was about 4 gay guys.
Yeah.
That was that show.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was Sex in the City.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is your year.
I think she just did.
I just
You know
cannot.
what, Lauren? You don't tell me when I'm stopping that topic of conversation, okay?
Thank you, Bob.
Jared, you're 20. What'd you think of that?
Smash hit. I loved it.
You did? And Jared took a video of it.
Welcome to Play It, a new podcast network featuring radio and TV personalities talking business, sports, tech, entertainment, and more. Play it at play.it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
So tell me what makes you, because it is Kill Me Now. First of all, I need to know antidepressants. What are you on?
Wellbutrin.
Me too. That's
Yeah.
what.
A little every other day. Otherwise, I get dizzy. It's funny.
Yeah, it does
I think
make you
that's
dizzy.
it.
Yeah.
That's side effect.
Yes. And what else?
That's it. And a little Ambien.
Mm-hmm.
A little Lipitor. You know, that's it.
Do you smoke marijuana?
No, I never
Have you
did.
ever?
No, I'm pure.
Oh, my God.
That's the
So
problem.
did you ever regret not smoking marijuana?
No, I tried it once.
It's
but
not too late.
Okay. Do you drink?
No, once wine with the meal, maybe, if somebody pays for it.
I'm gonna drop dead. I am so. I mean, I smoke, I drink,
You're a different generation.
I don't smoke cigarettes, but I do work out all the time. Do you work out?
Yes, I do. I play golf.
I just started.
Oh, I'll teach
I
you.
tried it once and I loved it. And it's like the sound of the ball going in the air is like addicting.
I'll take you to Southampton and I'll teach you.
Really?
I'm a very good teacher.
With all your family money? Okay.
Judy got a sugar mama.
I know.
I'm going through it.
Hi, Lisa. I met a woman. And okay. So when you get to the point where you're screaming, what is it usually about? Like what? Give me one instant where you're like, kill me now.
Life is not fair.
Right.
Life is not fair.
Right.
I thought I was going to be with the last one for 25 years. It's not fair.
So relationships make you...
Relationships is the worst.
Right.
Yes.
Does the inequality of women and the fact that you're looked at as an older person immediately piss you off?
Yes. When I go out with people my age, especially like, you meet the men on the golf course or whatever.
Men?
Men are, yes. It's
You
mostly
meet the
men.
women on the golf course.
No, you meet mostly men. I hate
There's some... come on. The LPGA, whatever's all lesies. Go.
You meet a guy, and they give a monologue. The fellow's my age. You have to listen and say, yes, yes. It's unbelievable.
Don't do it. You know where you need to go?
Tell me.
She needs to do that Lesbo festival in Palm Springs.
You need to do Pride this month.
I
in New
know.
York.
I am performing twice.
Oh, good.
What's that? The thing?
this month.
Palm Springs.
Yeah.
What's her name? She was a lesbo.
Dinah.
Dinah.
Shore.
Have you ever done the Dinah Shore?
I went there. I went there to see two other comics, Michelle and
Michelle Ballin, who I love.
the other one. And I went there.
Who's the other one? Suzanne Westenhofer or no?
No. The one who's at the Gotham. I forget her name. You know.
Jessica?
Yeah.
Jessica Curson. Very funny, yes.
You know pantomime well.
I know.
You're a good mom.
I studied it in Paris.
All right. So, but,
So
you
I
know,
went
you
there.
would be a perfect...
Of course, but I'm not known yet. They call me sort of a younger Betty White, but nobody's...
But you're a lesbo.
Right, but so I gotta be discovered. I'm discovered around town, but not anywhere else.
I got to hook you up with my lesbo agent.
Please.
Because
I'm a no...
what other... Now, do you do mostly songs?
Oh, no, I do a lot of comedy.
Stand-up?
Stand-up comedy. I do it. I've done it at Caroline's. I'm doing the Gotham, the Metropolitan, all the time.
Right.
That's how I practice
But
my
you
shit.
always bring your ukulele.
I bring it. That's what makes me different.
How old is that ukulele? That is not what makes you different, the ukulele. Okay?
No, it's
what
not.
makes you different is that you're 80 fucking years old.
Yes.
Going around to the clubs.
Yes.
You're a lesbo.
You're an 80-year-old, 20-year-old
I know.
lesbo.
Right.
Which is awesome.
And you're fucking hilarious and talented.
And you're a badass and a player.
All right, so go ahead.
When I switched, I was a French chanteuse, made a lot of money as a French chanteuse.
Go ahead.
And then the World Trade Center fell down, 11/1. So all the jobs were sort of canceled for a year.
Right.
I was sick of not performing, so I knew Caroline, and she put me in touch with a writer, and I said, I want to try the comedy. I'm a little like Victor Borge. So I said, but
loved Victor
sing.
Borge.
Yeah. I said, I sing. You can't sing on the comedy stage.
Oh, see, this is what I hate when people tell you what to... Yes,
That's
you
what
fucking
pisses
can.
me off.
You can fucking do whatever
That's
you
right.
want.
So I went home and I figured I got to sing on the comedy stage. They don't have time for a piano, blah, blah, blah. I look and there's the ukulele my parents gave me when I was 16 years old.
Is that the ukulele you have?
It isn't.
Oh.
It can't hold its tune.
Right.
And I brought it to Linda and I said, and so that's how
Who the fuck is Linda?
Linda Smith, who was
Oh,
my
Linda
first-
Smith. Yes, I love Linda Smith.
Yeah,
Yes.
so she's my first coach. Okay, we'll do the song.
Right.
See, when my parents brought it up, I asked them for a guitar. And when they brought up the ukulele, I said, hey, I asked for a guitar.
Right.
They said, no, guitars are for boys, ukuleles
Oh, my
are for
God.
girls. Honest to God. Even then they knew I was AC/DC.
Right. Now, what about... All right, that joke's not going to work because no one knows what AC/DC is except for me. Did you know what
knows who
AC/DC
AC/DC
is? No, not the band. That's what they used to call bisexual people, AC/DC.
Right.
What does it stand for?
AC/DC,
Two
like
currents.
two different
Alternate
ends of a battery.
Got you.
So you do both ends. You're AC/DC.
I like
That's
it.
what we used to say.
I like it.
And fairy. He's a fairy. They used to say fairy.
We still say fairy.
All right, you can't use AC/DC in
I
your.
used it 10 years ago.
All right, you're done with
realized it
AC/DC.
didn't work.
Okay, so
Now you can say
It was
big
a
old dyke.
joke.
it's very funny. So I love her. I love her. I was just gonna fucking say something, but the memory's going. I can't with the fucking memory. Do you do puzzles or anything?
Oh, yes, I do the crossword
Me
puzzles,
too.
And that keeps you going.
That's
keeps
what
you
I do.
going.
And I read a lot.
That's all.
But all right. So your goal is you want to be famous.
Well, I just want to work a lot.
Yeah.
I don't care how famous I get. I
Wait,
love entertaining. You know
what did you ever yell at Caroline for?
No, I never yelled at Caroline because I play golf with her.
Oh, you do? Is she good?
Yeah, she's good. Everybody's getting better than me because I'm getting older. But I was good, too.
Fuck them. They're not that good.
So that's how I met Caroline. Never yelled at her, no.
You met her on the golf course.
On the golf course. Yeah, we belong to the same club. So that's why I'm a comedian.
So you go to
Can
the
you
club?
believe it? Yeah, I go to the club.
Do they know you're a leslie there?
Yes, and they come to my parties, right?
Right.
But you think I'm invited to their parties or their homes? Yes.
Do you think that's because you're a leslie?
Yes. Or they think I'm going to steal their husband. I haven't figured out which.
How old are their husbands?
You buy
80.
girls.
75, 80.
Now, do you go to the Friars Club?
I used to belong.
And what
I went
happened?
there. Everybody was just giving me their business card.
I still belong. But you
nobody
should
was
perform there.
interested
Do you
in-
ever perform there?
I performed there once.
When?
About 5-6 years ago.
No, you got to perform there.
All right, I can.
You got a whole thing going here.
Okay, let's work this out.
What do I have to look forward to in my old age? Do you have any fake joints?
No.
Judy
no,
does.
No.
I have a fake knee.
I know. You
And
had
the other
it
one
last
needs to
time.
be replaced. Okay.
I know. I have
And
no
I have
fake
arthritis. Do you have
joints.
arthritis?
No. I'm pretty healthy. I just had a stent put in 12 years ago. Otherwise, I'm healthy. And
Is that the only surgery you've ever had?
no, I've had broke my wrist playing golf in August.
Okay.
And I've been continually breaking it. I've only had cancer. That's all.
That's nothing. Everyone has that.
I had lung cancer.
Oh, God. That's nothing.
And I
Did
kept
you smoke?
performing. No, but I worked in cocktail lounges. for
That's
years.
what I think.
And
I used to
smoke
come
came.
home. I used to come home from the road, open my suitcase, and my
it
ex
smells.
was like,
It smells the smoke.
it smelled my clothes. One
Wait.
night, I guess, a bunch of us were in a hotel room, and none of us smoked cigarettes, and someone blew really hard in his hand, and smoke came out. I mean, it's fucking disgusting.
I think that's where it came from.
So you have lung cancer. How are you now?
They took out the lung, the middle lobe, and I'm clear for a year and a half.
That's great.
Yes, so
Yay,
that's great.
muscle tough on that one.
I
Oh,
forget.
yeah, la, 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 la. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh, sorry.
So that's the only bad thing. Otherwise, I'm fine, you know.
I'm telling you, Dion. All right. Do you have a Twitter? Are you on Twitter?
No, I gave up because I didn't know how to do it. I'm not great. I have to have people help me.
You need an
It's fine.
assistant.
Yeah,
I
you need an
assistants,
assistant.
so I get assistants in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you,
Facebook.
you're on FaceCom.
And I got email.
D'_YAN.
Forrest.
Forrest. Where'd you get Forrest from?
When I got a nose job about 30 years ago or 40 years ago, we were trying to think of a new name. So came out Green and Diana of the Hunt. So we got Forrest. And so, because
I love how you, Dion is talking about her nose job and making her two fingers a scissor and cutting her nose.
Yeah,
Like pantomime cutting her nose off.
Yeah, so that's where
Okay.
we
So
got
what'd
the
your
name.
nose look like before? And then we have to go.
Not very much, just a little.
Why'd you fucking do that?
Because I would work in cocktail lounges in Union City, and they say, you're Jewish. You look like Barbara Streisand. And I said, no, I'm French. And they said, okay.
See, I won't change anything. I love my big fucking nose.
I think you have a
But you're
beautiful. You're
famous.
beautiful, and I'll
You're
never say that
famous.
again.
I'm not. I have a big nose, and I love it. I don't give a shit. Jared, let me
It's
see
not
your
a
nose.
Big nose. It matches your fucking
You have a
face.
teeny bump, but that's it.
Jared
This side.
Jared looks like Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? He
Greek
looks like a Greek
statue.
god. Yeah.
Greek statue.
Dion,
No
yes.
homo.
Yeah. Jewish or French.
is this
whichever
the
you want.
first podcast you've done in a
Yes,
while?
it is. The first one.
Oh.
podcast.
Okay, you're
Yes.
gonna fucking all my listeners. I want you to go to Facecock and look up D''YAN Forrest
Forest. Right. And I got a
And-
lot of videos
And Deanne
there.
Forrest.
and DionForrest.com.
Yeah. Without
D''YAN.
The apostrophe can't be on one of those things.
Right. I don't know why you had to fucking name it like that.
Because the French call me Dion. Dion, and that's what I was doing.
but whatever. Thank you for being on. I really appreciate it.
So fun.
You're great.
Thank you.
I've been a fan of yours since I moved to New York.
Jeez.
Lauren, can you stop kissing ass right now? I'm trying to,
You're such a cock block.
I know, baby. Dion,
Oui.
I am proud
Yes.
of you for your lesbianism and your being as out as you could be.
Me too.
And for being a trailblazer and
Yes.
for not following the rules.
Yes.
You are, I mean, you're great.
Thank you.
And
You're a New York
you
staple.
deserve only good things.
Oh, I hope.
And you are young and beautiful and talented and kill me the fuck now.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And everything was wonderful. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the visit.